Krisi Eiland is packing up the last of her belongings as she prepares for the inevitable. The young mother of 3 is about to be evicted from her home in Kansas City, Missouri.
It was so quick. It just happened really fast.
She was shocked, she says, at how quickly her life spun out of control.
I was working for a mom and pop flooring company that went under due to the COVID, and I had to immediately get a new job, causing me to take a $4.50 decrease in my pay, leaving me really short rent-wise, causing me to now be taken out of my home.
Eiland's 2 youngest daughters are staying with relatives as she tries to figure out her next move.
I miss the noise, just the noise of having the kids in the house, the noise of just family, it's undescribable, really. It's sad. It's sad.
Wilson Vance is with a housing advocacy group, Tenants, in Kansas City.
Krisi is one of the thousands of tenants within Jackson County, Missouri, that has been evicted since our eviction moratorium expired May 31st. And so her story is exemplary of so many other people in Missouri, in Kansas City, around the country.
Experts say America is headed towards an eviction crisis. An estimated 30 to 40 million people are at risk of eviction in the next several months without swift and significant federal intervention, according to the Aspen Institute Financial Security Program. This represents a huge increase from the 3.6 million eviction cases filed in the U.S. each year before the pandemic struck. But a recent order by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has temporarily halted residential evictions to prevent the further spread of COVID-19, protections that have come too late for Eiland, who is one of millions whose supplemental federal unemployment benefits have also run out, leaving her with limited options. Vance says more needs to be done by lawmakers in Washington.
The idea that housing is a human right is becoming less and less radical. And it's our job as tenants who are impacted and as organizers across the country to make sure that we keep this momentum up and that we make sure our leaders actually are held accountable.
With the CDC eviction ban in place and no federal aid package on the immediate horizon, many property owners are also losing out.
We do have landlords that are very, very upset about this, the CDC's requirements, especially landlords that are dependent on rental income as their income. I feel that if the government doesn't step in and help the landlords, there's going to be a major housing crisis. It's going to be disastrous because the tenants will not have the money to pay back all this rent in January.
Let's get the last little bit of stuff.
Okay.
Krisi Eiland was evicted soon after talking to VOA. She's currently living in a motel as she tries to remain hopeful.
There will be an uphill incline eventually. I can only go so far down before it's got to go back up, right?
Julie Tabo, VOA News, Washington.